Bristol Rovers on Saturday. What's the game preparation been like for that?
It's been a bit different this week because of the amount of players that we had involved in the game on Tuesday night at Reading. So we had everybody back together Thursday and Friday this week. So we prepared for the game mainly this morning. The boys are looking fresh, believe it or not, even though they played on Tuesday. They're looking forward to it. Again, just trying to keep consistency and momentum of performance going into the game tomorrow. Hopefully we can keep the run going.
We'll talk about Tuesday night first of all. Obviously a really impressive night for all academy staff involved. Tell me a bit more about, from your side of it, how impressed you were with that.
Yeah, first and foremost, it's a very proud moment for the academy. A lot of the staff, past and present, that have been involved in a lot of the boys' development from 7, 8, 9, 10 years old have been waiting and thinking about that moment, that one day they'll get that opportunity in the first team. It's great that at this moment in time, with the way the club is and how connected the academy and the first team environments are, that we can have that opportunity and play so many of our younger players in such a challenging environment, and great experience for all of our boys that played on the night.
How pleasing is that, obviously, going forwards into this season where boys will hopefully continue to get more opportunities in the first team?
Yeah, it's a big step. They're still very young, they're 16, 17 years old, so we wouldn't expect everybody to be ready for lots of minutes and lots of involvement within the first team, but when that opportunity does come to play boys in the right environments, like it did on Tuesday, it gives them that exposure to the next step and what is ahead. So it's always good for the players to see what is the next environment and where they can get to.
Obviously focusing back to the Under-18s League and in the Cup competition in particular, Youth Alliance Cup, we now know you're going to play Portsmouth. How exciting are you for that game? Yeah,
it'll be a tough game. Portsmouth are doing well in the league as well as ourselves. We look forward to it. It's a few weeks time, so we'll have a few of our players back involved in the squad. It's something for the boys to look forward to. We're trying to do as well as we can in the cup and the league, and we'll prepare for that closer to the time, but try to keep the momentum going as we are at the moment.
Of course, this weekend we've got Bristol Rovers at home in the league, but I want to touch on a little bit more about the league form in particular. How impressed have you been with your boys' side this year?
Yeah, we've started well. It's been challenging. It's not been easy. We've had players out for longer periods than what we would have expected. We've had injuries that you can't help, and now we're starting to get back to the stage where everybody's coming back together. Going into tomorrow's game, we'd like to keep the momentum going, and that means trying to put together a performance where we can dominate the ball and defensively continue to be as solid as we have been, keeping clean sheets where possible or conceding as less goals as we can. That will be our main aim going into the game tomorrow.
You touched on injuries there. Obviously, we all know about Abu Khanu's long-term injury. Can you provide us an update on him?
He's been around every week. At the moment, we're still waiting for the operation date. And when we get that, hopefully that will set a period of time that he can work towards. But at the moment, it's waiting for that date, keeping him around the building. He can do some light gym work, but other than that, we're just sort of waiting to see when his operation date is.
How important is that for him mentally, to still be around the lads and still be around the environment regardless of the injury?
Yes, it's a big thing. The boys, at times when they have long-term setbacks, it can really take its toll at different stages. Sometimes it can happen early where they know they're going to be out for such a period of time that it takes a while to digest at times as well. He seems in a good headspace. We've got a lot of support around him with the academy staff at the moment, and we'll do everything we can to get him back as quick as we can onto the pitch.
And just finishing off on, obviously, your opposition, Bristol Rovers, what sort of challenge are you expecting from them?
Not too sure on sort of like too much on who's going to play for their sort of under-18s team. As I said last week, we don't sort of do too much on the opposition. We concentrate on ourselves. They have started the season quite well. Usually it's a tough game against Swindon. They're not easy to beat, so we need to make sure that we're on it. The game plan that we've got, make sure that we stick to that, and hopefully we come out with a positive performance tomorrow, and some more points to keep us at the top end of the table.